Good morning, everyone.
Good
Hello.
morning.
Hey, sweetie girl, how are you feeling today? I know you've had it rough the last couple of days. She's
Oh
been
no,
having
what's wrong?
just some pain, body aches and stuff made her
Oh,
put her to bed, so to speak.
oh
But I hope
no, I'm
you're
so sorry.
yeah, but I do hope you're feeling better today, sweetheart.
You guys, I have to tell you, if you don't have a wool genie of any kind, whether it's the wooden one, the plastic one that's actually the
Mm-hmm.
wool genie, you're really missing out. Today is a very bad day, but I'm okay to see your face. Oh,
Oh, that's sweet, sweetheart. Well, hopefully our topic today will help to take you off of your body aches. I'm just so sorry that you're still suffering, sweetie. Mm. Well, can you tell me what you're sipping on, and are you being able to do any crochet, or is that interfering as well? Yeah, bless her heart. Well, today it's supposed to be mostly cloudy here. We are supposed to get up to 90, 88 or 90. I can't remember one of these days. Water and watching you guys can't crochet. Okay, sweetheart. That's okay. Well, I did pick back up
hi,
my Aztec. Good morning, Donna. How are you? Happy Easter. Um, and I'm starting on row 35, which I know is way behind what what row you're on. In fact, she's already redoing the pattern. I think she's going to do it twice, maybe three times. Just going to have to wait and see. But yeah, I'm about not quite halfway through the pattern itself. Um, but I think I'm going to do the pattern three times. Not, I mean, not real certain, but I think that is what I'm going to do. So anyway, yippee! You go, Mama Maureen. Well, I only work on mine 1 week at a time since I'm rotating through 4 blankets. So I don't get to concentrate solely on it like you are, but I'm glad to see how the pattern is going to develop since she's already working way ahead of me. Good
Hi,
morning,
Terry.
Sharon. We're so happy that you're here with us today, and happy Easter. Excuse me. I do have to tell y'all that being back in Texas, and with the humidity the way it is here, there is stuff blooming all around here that I forgot that my allergies react to. Donna, doing great. Happy Easter, you all. I am drinking coffee and working on the dragonfly shawl by Crystal to wear to church this Sunday. Oh, that is going to be so pretty. What
Yeah,
color
it
are you
is.
wearing it? I love that. That dragonfly shawl is gorgeous. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to have to make me one. But I would like to know what color you're working in it. And I think I'm going to have to go with a I don't know. I've been wanting to do a gradient, but I'm not real. I don't know. I always go back and forth between my mandalas and um, mm, the name just slipped out of my head here for just a minute. Um, it's another gradient yarn. Oh wow. Oh, Carrie says, oh, it's on my to-do list. There she is. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good
Yes,
morning.
yes, I've been up for
Oh,
15 minutes. Good morning.
Hmm?
I've been up for 15 minutes. Good morning. Good
oh,
morning, Sharon.
Okay. Hi, Izzy. Hi, PC.
Hello, DC and Izzy. So glad y'all
morning.
are here this morning. Happy Easter.
Happy
Donna
Easter.
says she's using the yarn art flowers in the pink, purple, gray cake. Oh, I bet that's going to be
Oh,
gorgeous.
is
Mm-hmm.
Sam in the chat?
Is who?
Sam.
Not yet. She's not. I haven't seen her yet.
Okay. I'm not going to tell you why.
Oh, I think I know why, but that's your story. Tell, not mine.
Good
Uh,
morning. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Hello, Scotty. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Okay, I'm done with that.
okay.
Oh, but I will partake of the shirt.
What does it say? The monsters.
It's Mothman.
Oh, okay. Well, I couldn't.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to hold it straight. It doesn't. I'm not good at that.
I know
Anyway,
what you
it's
mean.
Mothman. It's Mothman. Come
Okie
on.
dokies.
Be
Good
afraid.
morning, Cindy. Thank you for joining us this morning, and happy Easter to you, sweetie.
Good morning, Cindy.
I thought that was on Sunday.
It is.
Hey, it's Easter week,
It is Easter week.
but we
Yes.
get to say happy Easter every day.
Yes, we can say it every day. Happy Easter. Happy Easter. Yes, I'm good. What's
Well, you know,
sneaking up on Carrie?
What?
What's sneaking up on the side of Carrie? It's gone now. It was
Oh,
cool.
wait. You'll see it. Oh,
There it goes.
goodbye.
Oh, thank you. Oh, haven't been up long. I'm over here going, Carrie's got a ghost. What's going on?
No, she's just working with her genie.
I know
I
you'll all
want someone to sit down and write down this non-English speaking tutorial I'm following because my pause game sucks. Oh, sweetheart, I am so sorry.
a non. You know, I have to say props to someone. Props to Bella Unicetto.
Yes.
There was a doily I wanted to do, and it was not in English.
Mm-hmm.
And with my visual impairment, I couldn't tell exactly what she was doing, but I was heartbroken.
Right.
So I waited a couple of years, and I still couldn't find anybody to translate.
Right.
Bella Unicetto translated it for me.
Oh, how awesome.
Bless her, bless her.
Yes.
It's snowmen in a circle.
Oh,
I love it so much. But bless her, God bless her, send her a true blessing, Lord, because she translated that for this blind woman who couldn't do it otherwise.
Yeah. Cindy says, I
That's
know, right?
awesome.
Yeah.
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 Oh, hey, Cindy.
So before we get into today's topic, tell me what you're working on, what your weather's like, and what you're sipping on, as Froggy loves to say. I've already told you my temperature is supposed to get up between 88 and 92. I don't know if it's 92 today and 88 tomorrow or vice versa. But it is supposed to be partly cloudy all weekend long, which means the humidity is going to be up. And good morning, Mary, my sweetheart. How are you doing?
Hey,
Good
Mary.
morning, Mary.
I'm looking for my phone.
It is.
Good morning, Mama Gwen.
Good
We
morning,
had some
Mama Gwen.
beautiful-
Let me see what the temperature is here.
Mama
It's
Gwen
40
says we had some beautiful weather here this morning, thankfully, and I am working on a pocketed scarf. Oh, that's nice.
Oh,
Go ahead, Carrie.
yes, Donna.
It's 46 and we're going to have a high of 65.
Oh, you lovely people.
Well, it is 55 degrees and 13 Celsius. I have Diet Coke and I have coffee. And I am working on refilling my insulin pump. But I am also working on got to pull it up. Working on my Aztec. I know you can't tell, but I have made progress.
I'm working on mine for this next week, too.
I really like
excited.
that peacock blue.
Isn't that peacock gorgeous? And
Yes,
it goes
it is.
So
well
what
with the Dakota.
yarn is that and what is the name of it?
I'm gonna let her tell you while I refill my
Just
cup.
a minute. Carrie says, I am sipping on coffee. The weather is sunny but chilly in the 40s right now. And I'm working on a mini loaf cat. Oh my goodness, Carrie, I have to tell you that Victoria, what's her channel name? Nightingale Crochet, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. She is making loaf cats to sell at
I love
the
it.
craft fair that's coming up. Guys, she made one out of some black and white, and it's about this big. That's how long it is, and about this big around. It looks just like a black and white tabby. I am not kidding you. It is so cute.
I really wanted to talk her out of her gray one, but
Mhm.
it's not right
Denny
to do
says,
that.
Froggy sounds like my sister would die drinking coffee. Yes, I had a friend that was exactly like that.
Right, but I don't put any sweetener in my coffee. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I do. I put just a little bit of hazelnut creamer to, take off the edge just a little bit.
But I use the same creamer
Mm-hmm.
that Carrie does. Italian sweet cream.
Ah,
Just a
I
touch.
taught you something good.
Yes, you
Yeah.
did. And it's the best creamer. Mine is sugar-free. And I put a little touch in my coffee, knocks off the bitterness, and I'm good to go.
Yep.
I'm
The
working on a pattern.
The yarn for that Aztec blanket, Carrie, I got it from Hobby Lobby. They're both, I love this yarn, which is acrylic. One is called Peacock, which is the solid color, and the Dakota is the pattern color. There
It
you
is
go.
a peacock.
It is a peacock. That's what it's called.
Okay. And
That's
from
the
Hobby
code.
Lobby.
From
I
Hobby
recognized
Lobby. Yes,
that.
ma'am.
Well, and I'm working on this handy dandy little.
And I think that is gorgeous. That is a Creative Grandma pattern.
That's pretty.
It's a Creative Grandma Stitch of the Week.
There you go.
Stitch 182.
Mm-hmm.
It's called Shells and Columns, or Columns and Shells.
I like it.
Folks, I was telling Carrie that the way she has those shells put in there with it, it looks like to me a climbing vine.
It does.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Jules.
Hello, Julie, sweetheart.
Hi,
yes,
Julie.
it really is a pretty stitch.
I got a text from Julie this morning, you guys.
Yes.
Oh. Hold on. It says,
yes, Creative Grandma and Cody, they are so fun together.
My labs went great. EKG is really good. My heart is better this month than last month.
Yep.
Right.
That's good.
That is good, but they're not going to do the infusion.
She got sideswiped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In a
well,
car?
if her butt wasn't so big, I wouldn't have sideswiped it.
Yeah, she put in our chat this morning that they're halting the
infusion
and another treatment.
Yeah.
I think the chemo, is that right? Help me out, Julie. Give us the update.
In a car accident? Is that what happened?
No, she means about her medical treatment.
No.
Even though her labs came back good,
they're still gonna back things off. I'm getting jacked up. Don't all get excited. It's insulin. Don't get excited, YouTube. It's insulin.
Oh, goodness. Liquid
gold.
I know. Yeah, she got sideswiped, but not in a...
No. They're not. She's writing it. There it is.
There we go. They suspended my chemo and infusion for 2 weeks. They lowered my gabapentin from 800 to 400 withdrawal time for me. Okay.
Bless you, honey. But you got all of us to help you through it.
That's right.
You know me. I'll make it worse for you.
Yeah.
I'm a phone call away, honey.
DC says, don't remind me. My shot is on Saturday.
Ah, bless your heart.
Yes.
if the beeping's too much, you can mute me.
Nah, it doesn't bother us.
Getting ready to
He
start.
says, yeah, I am dealing with these doctors at a hospital that know nothing. Well,
Yeah.
you know, sometimes it just takes them a while to look at everything, see where you've been and where you're at right now. I mean, I know it's frustrating and we all get upset when we can't have immediate answers.
Well, technically, they do know stuff, but what it is they're not giving you the answer. I'm dealing with my stepdaughter about this. They're not giving you the answers you want, and I'm
Right.
sorry that they don't give you the answers you want. They're trying to work for you and give you the best possible outcome.
Mm-hmm.
The best thing you can do is pray for them to have wisdom.
Right.
That is the best thing that you can do. They work very hard for you to have a good outcome, and I know it's hard.
Oh, Julie, that's right. She says, I'm going to repeat a famous quote. I'm fine.
Damn it. It's very difficult when the doctor doesn't give you an answer you want, especially like with my stepdaughter. But like I tell her, they're working with other physicians trying to give you the best possible outcome. And it is very difficult, especially when they have to work with other physicians and other practices because they don't always get back to them right away. So this is not a quick process. It's a long process.
No. Well, for everybody, and especially if you have multiple doctors and you're taking medicines by multiple doctors, you know, they got to take everything into consideration. So, yes.
Yes. And if you have multiple conditions, they actually have to go look it up and see, you know, how does having all these different conditions actually work together. So I don't mean to like put anybody down or nothing. I'm just, you know, somebody's got to speak for the doctor.
Yeah. Good morning, Michelle J. The beep is Froggy's insulin pump. It's getting refilled and recalibrating itself.
Yeah, it makes a lot of noise, and I apologize. But it does that for my safety.
Yeah. Dee says, Julie are one of my, I can do all things, one of your favorites, I can do all things through Christ which strengthens me, and doctors can drive spide up real fast. I think that's what you're trying to say. Good morning, Lana. How are you?
Hi, Lana.
Hey, Lana and Anna. How you doing, baby?
Yes. You have it on the TV? Well, sweetheart, you just go.
Yeah. I'll stop beeping.
We're good. We're good.
I will. I'll stop beeping in a minute. I'm so sorry.
Right, Julie. She says, for me, my initial review of the EKG, I was fine, but as a chemo patient, the diagnosis is different. Yeah.
Happy Easter, Dan.
Happy Easter, Daniel. How are you doing, sweetheart? Thank you for jumping in here.
I hope the bunny brings you lots of candy.
Yes. Chocolate.
Oh, wait. No, sweeties, and lots of chocolate. Awesome sauce.
And the Cadbury eggs, right? Because their Cadbury eggs over there are a lot different than ours.
Oh, my God. Speaking of Cadbury eggs, their Cadbury eggs are so much better than ours.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. So
they have these new ones called the mini cream eggs, the Cadbury eggs. Wait a minute.
Yes, Dan.
Oh!
And one is the perfect size to just pop in your mouth and enjoy.
Oh, Dan, send me pictures of what you got. You've been Easter egg shopping. I'm jelly. I want to see what you got. Oh, y'all have the best candy over there, best sweets over there, I will say.
Yeah.
The best candy. They're this big, you guys.
Yep, they're awesome.
It's a perfect bite, isn't it?
Yep, the best put the whole thing in. Except for that Patsy got a hold of them and she likes them too.
Oh no, he mainly got cream eggs. Oh my word!
6 of them.
They're my. Oh no, that's not good for Patsy.
No,
I know.
Izzy, I need to say that more. I'm fine. All is fine. Yes, ma'am.
The best chocolate I ever had in my life came from Dan in the UK.
Mm-hmm.
That's the best chocolate I ever had. It is creamy, not overly sweet, but it is so creamy. It is just
Right.
delicious. And I'm jealous he got cream eggs. What? You
I
got like
already
30 of
have
them.
been. Oh my word.
That's a wonderful thing.
Oh,
I'm jelly.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I hear
it's
that
really
there's a
easy.
lot
I love it.
of food over in the UK and other countries that, they're much more strict on what goes in their food. And one of them is like the candy. So I'm sure that's why their chocolate tastes
It's
so
so much
good.
better.
Mm-hmm.
There's no filler. There's no wax in it. I mean, it's milk. It's
Yeah.
creamy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's unbelievable.
Oh, thank you, Cindy, sweetheart. You go right ahead and lurk. And speaking of lurkers, let's go
Amen.
ahead and tell you guys, thank you so much for being here. I am going to play Carrie's Little Lurkers because I love this.
Tell me that you're ready to go. I'll be here waiting. I'll be here waiting.
That's awesome. He
I
stocked him.
love the little
I love that
elephant.
song.
He wants to play so bad with somebody,
Who wants to?
The little
Yeah.
elephant, he wants to play so bad with somebody with
he
the little
does.
ball.
Mm.
Oh, goodness. And speaking of all this candy at Easter and everything, I did want us to share with one another some of our favorite Easter egg memories. Well, after Easter, they completely disappear, so needed my stock now. Yeah, I'm sure because you can't get to the store fast enough if there's anything left over that's not snatched up.
Yeah, what in the world is wrong with America? You can't get a Cadbury egg unless it's Easter time?
Right.
That's discrimination.
They have them at Halloween too.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, but they're green inside.
Oh.
No.
I eat them both ways. Doesn't matter to me. I'm not looking at the green. I'm not looking at the yellow. I'm just popping it in my mouth.
I thought you could get them year round, Daniel.
Oh, really?
No.
Yeah, I did too. For some reason, I thought Daniel could get them all year round.
Yeah. I need to send you some money, Daniel, and have you buy me some treats.
Oh.
We need to invent the magical chicken that goes around year round laying eggs. The Cadbury will do them year round.
Cadbury egg layer.
Yeah. Daniel says, I can't eat them when they're green. And nope, they're gone after Easter.
But I do.
I don't know if any of you guys know who Crafty Floridian is.
Yes.
Yeah.
But she's got this chicken that you hit this button and it'll cluck, 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 and it'll lay it. Do you have one too, Froggy?
Oh, my word.
And it'll lay an egg.
I got them for my kids, the little ones that they cluck and they poop out candy. I got them for my kids here for Easter. My sons had more fun with it than my girls.
My oldest sister-in-law from my first marriage, it was really funny. She used to eat eggs all the time as a child, and then she went and spent the weekend with one of her friends that evidently had a farm. And when she came back, she told her mama she never wanted to eat eggs again because she found out where eggs came from.
Oh, no.
Yep. And to this day, she will not eat eggs.
Yeah, that's where they come from.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's funny.
Right. Julie says new meaning to green eggs and ham.
Yeah. They taste the exact same. They just put a different dye in them. They do taste the exact same.
Mm.
Although I pretend they don't.
Mm-hmm. Well, since I don't like runny yolks, I've never been able to eat a Cadbury.
My God, I love runny yolks.
It's just nougat.
I don't care.
It's just like I wouldn't eat them for a really long time.
Mm-hmm.
Because of that reason. But now I eat mine.
Send you one.
I eat mine falling off the plate.
They're completely different, Dan.
Yeah. DC says, anybody remember the huge version of the hen that poops candy? The big quarter machine back in the day? Yes, I sure do.
A long time ago.
Froggy, you haven't sent him an American
No, I gotta send him an American. I gotta send him an American one. I never did because I didn't want him to have to taste our American candy because it's nasty.
Well, if you don't know any difference, it's not nasty. You know.
No. If this is all you've had, it's delicious.
Right.
But once you've had the UK kind, you're kind of spoiled.
You're very spoiled. And I have been spoiled with a big box. And now I don't ever want to go back. Unfortunately, I don't have a choice now.
Well, they do have, Daniel, I swear, I thought they had a store that you could buy Cadbury eggs from. Maybe I'm hallucinating.
No, but there is a store we can buy some UK chocolate from. But it's very pricey. Yeah.
Izzy says, my favorite is one year my dad let our chickens loose in our yard and let the chickens lay them in the yard. And then on Easter, we ran around and collected the eggs. Oh, Izzy, that is a wonderful Easter memory.
I'd be afraid of stepping on one.
That would be cool.
But I still think that's cool. I won't buy American candy over here. It's so expensive. Yeah,
it is.
So.
It is, but we have candy that they can get that's the same, like Lindt. Lindt is the same. Ghirardelli is the same. Lindor is the same.
But theirs taste so much better. They're chocolate.
Their Cadbury is delicious. There's another one, another brand that they have that is out of this world, and I can't think of the other brand now.
Good morning, Beth. How are you doing, sweetheart? Oh,
hey, Beth.
He says we can get Hershey's cookies and cream.
But for him to buy that bar, it's like $5 for that little bar.
Oh, my word.
No, it's better just to send them to him.
My word.
But Hershey's chocolate as compared to his chocolate is night and day.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have another chocolate brand, not Cadbury, that is really, really good.
DC says, my favorite Easter memories as a child was Easter egg hunts at Opryland. But since my kids were born, we had a glow-in-the-dark Easter egg hunt, and they absolutely loved it.
No.
Mary says the Lindt overseas is different, and Daniel says,
Mary, I didn't know.
Eat it, though. Doesn't taste good to me. Which one doesn't taste good, Daniel? My favorite from when I was a child, those sugar eggs with the little seams inside. Who remembers them? I don't.
They are like this big, and then there's a hole in it, and there's a seam in it.
Oh, I remember those. Yes.
Hershey's doesn't taste good to him.
Oh, the Hershey's doesn't taste good to him.
No, it's got too much milk in it. It's not the same.
Okay. He'll only eat the Reese's.
Yeah, I remember them giant Reese's I sent to you guys. I still can't believe Ash ate the whole thing.
I know. And it was in one sitting, wasn't it?
That blew my mind.
Julie says, we dyed eggs. Yes, I did too. And then hid them. Then Mom filled plastic eggs with money. Cadbury eggs, chocolate covered cherries, or Hershey's Kisses. Oh my goodness. Yes, Izzy, I read it.
Since I was little, cherry cream pie, the stuff that you put in a cherry pie, the cherry filling.
Yeah, the filling.
I cannot eat it.
Huh.
A maraschino cherry makes, it's like not even a real cherry.
Okay.
It is what it tastes like to me. I'm a Bing cherry person.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Okay, you're a Bing. Okay.
Yeah. So but now that I've gotten older in my 50s, I need to try that cherry filling.
Yeah.
The cherry filling is better than the maraschinos.
Yes. Very
Maraschinos are very sugar saturated.
Oh, yeah.
That's why you probably didn't like them before. The cherry filling is basically cherries that have been cooked down until they created a syrup around them. That's gelatinous that you would put into a pie and cook.
Right.
They're not bad.
But nobody could get me to taste it. I was like, mm-mm.
You're not into sweet cherries. That's the thing.
Yeah. Right.
Well, I mean, a cherry pie might be really good.
A cherry pie is very, very good.
I didn't used to be able to eat runny eggs. It would make
It still is.
Well, my suggestion to you would be to try a cherry pie or a cherry cobbler.
Right.
Because they're not overly sweet. Eat them when they're warm and put a scoop of vanilla ice cream on them.
Nah, skip the ice cream.
I love it with vanilla ice cream on it.
Yeah, my husband does too.
On my apple pie.
I'm going on a no sugar diet starting at the end of the month. I got
Good
some sugar.
for you, sweetheart.
Got the half and half. Do you know that it's like $3 more for the big thing of Italian sweet cream?
Yep.
It's $3 more for a half and half gallon.
Yes.
Yep. Daniel says that he also likes the Hershey's Caramel Kisses. Julie said that when they did their egg dyeing, that each kid was assigned their own color. I couldn't eat runny eggs growing up, but you love them now. I couldn't eat them growing up, and I still don't like them.
Who said that?
Daniel. He said I couldn't eat the runny eggs when he was growing up, but now he loves them.
Me too, Dan.
Hang on. What is he? This Greenie D is getting on your nerves. What are you talking about?
I think her phone freezing is what she's trying to say. Her phone keeps freezing up on her, so she doesn't know if we're reading her comments or not being able to keep up in the chat. Julie says she remembers the egg-shaped cherry nougat filling, and she liked those. Carrie says, I remember I loved Easter egg hunts as a kid. My mom used to paint eggs and hide them in our backyard. Cadbury Caramellos are the best American candy, in my opinion, DC said.
I like Caramello.
I do not like Peeps.
I didn't get one.
I do not like Peeps. They're marshmallow, and I don't like
I don't like them either. But I love me a marshmallow.
Right. Oh, Izzy was saying she doesn't like the granny square. Evidently, she's working on.
I see it.
You tried typing in granny square, and it popped up Granny D.
Dan didn't like runny eggs, but he likes them now.
Right.
Peeps, it's either a love-hate relationship. You either love them or you hate them. I can do Peeps when my sugar's low. Otherwise, no. Now, I also like to put them in hot chocolate. It's very good. One peep only.
Right. My kids love at this time to make hot chocolate, and even my grandkids, so that they can put the little Peeps in there because they say it's so good. But see, I'm not a marshmallow person. I don't like marshmallows. I don't like marshmallow cream. I don't like marshmallow anything. So the Peeps.
Oh my God, marshmallow cream.
No.
I could eat a jar of that.
Well,
there is that candy that we sent Olga was that wafer cookie with the marshmallow on top, and the whole thing was dipped in chocolate.
Right.
That looked really good.
Yeah.
Hey, Amy.
Oh, thank you so much for stopping in, Amy. I hope you're taking lots of pictures to post.
Hi, Amy.
She's doing Easter egg activities with her little chillins at her daycare.
Oh, and Peeps are good for s'mores. Yeah, all that sugar just caramelizes. It does.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, the sugar caramelizes.
No, DC said, Carrie, there are sugar-free marshmallows, but they're expensive. Huh.
Really, Dan? You have something similar?
Oh,
with
I can't have sugar-free anything. It gives me migraines.
I don't do sugar-free candy because no.
Yeah, you eat too many of those, and
Yeah,
better than X-Lax. All I gotta say.
it's better than Miralax. Hello, Carrie. It's good to see you. I'm glad you got the extra sleep.
Yes,
Hi,
hello,
Carrie.
little Carrie. And we need to see a parade of hearts, little Carrie, because Big Carrie did take her meds this morning before we went live. Have y'all, I'm sure y'all have seen, those of you that like to make s'mores, the flat square marshmallows that are designed specifically for doing s'mores. Yeah.
That are designed for what?
They're designed for you to make your s'mores with. You can stick them on your little skewer thing, roast them, and you don't have to worry about squishing them down, and them getting all runny on the side.
All the fun. It takes all the fun out of squishing your marshmallow between your graham crackers.
There's your hearts, Carrie.
Thank you, Carrie.
Yeah. Well, I like roasting marshmallows. I really do, but I don't eat them. Daniel now wants a s'mores.
Right?
S'mores? You don't know? Don't you know what a s'more? I love s'mores.
I don't mind roasting the marshmallows for the little ones, because they get impatient and they either burn one whole side and then they won't eat it because it's black and all that kind of stuff. So I don't mind making them for them, but no, I don't eat the s'mores because, again, I don't like marshmallows.
I have an electric stove, so it doesn't work. But if you have a gas stove,
oh yes,
you can put a marshmallow on a skewer and roast it on your gas stove, and then go ahead and have your s'mores. So you can have just a couple of s'mores with a gas stove. I used to do that with my ex-husband. We used to, because we had gas stove. We used to just make a couple of s'mores.
Yeah, we did it with the fireplace. Yeah, we would do it with a fireplace. Yeah.
With Joey and I, we do it with the wood stove. And he's always telling me, "Get yours out. It's going to fall off."
And little Carrie asked, you can have marshmallows though, right, Carrie? You don't need the sugar-free?
Marshmallow is all sugar.
I know.
They're just
I can have marshmallows, yeah.
It's the texture. It's and then the way it's so dry, I guess, on the outside. Yeah, it's nasty.
Yes, Jules. That's the way I like it.
Yes. I like roasted marshmallows, Hershey chocolate, and chocolate graham crackers. Oh, yes. Izzy says, I make my kids have a certain colored egg, but I can't do it unless I get home for Easter. Well, I'm sure I have shared this with you guys, but let me tell you, one year, of course, now by this point, and yes, even my oldest daughter at 18 years of age was still hunting Easter eggs in the backyard with her two younger sisters. Just got to tell you that. One year, hubby and I could not find the little plastic Easter eggs because, you reuse them and everything. And the kids were tired of the jelly beans and, that kind of stuff, the Jolly Ranchers and things like that you'd stick in them. So we got inventive. And what we did was we went out and we bought like 2 big bags of the Hershey miniatures. And we bought, some mini bites of the Milky Ways and the Snickers and the Almond Joys. And our Easter bunny left not Easter eggs, but those miniatures and that kind of thing out in the backyard. So the girls get up, we have breakfast and everything. And I mean, they're like little kids again. I'm not kidding you. They all had Easter baskets that their grandmother had made and painted for them. So here they go. They go running out in the backyard and they stop. Where are the eggs? Well, don't know. You got to start looking. Then they start finding the candy. Oh my gosh, guys, they loved it. I mean, they tore up that backyard, up in the trees, and their dad did a really good job of hiding these things. In fact, did it so well that in the summer we would find little the candy wrapper where the lawnmower runs over it. And after that, it's become a family tradition. Each one of my kids, as they had their own kids, they didn't do the Easter eggs. Oh, no, 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 no. They set out the little individually wrapped candies. And the kids, the grandkids have all loved it.
Well,
Yeah.
we did Easter egg. Well, my husband and I, we did Easter eggs. And about a week before Easter, we'd go through the kids' rooms and collect all the eggs.
Oh,
We didn't have to buy more.
right.
If we didn't find enough eggs, we'd have to go get some more eggs. But
Mm-hmm.
we usually would. And every year we'd go collect the eggs out of the kids' room about a week before. The kids had no clue. They just thought we were cleaning their room. They had no clue what we were doing.
Right.
But anyway, we did this every year. And as they got older, because we had the eggs outside, obviously. And it was always funny when Joey ran over one with the mower and all that plastic goes boom.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
But,
pieces everywhere.
As they got older, when they collected all the eggs, because we would tell them how many there were, and they would really look to find them all, and they would put them all together, and they would all be sitting out there conspiring on the porch.
Right.
The older one would hide them from all the younger ones.
Oh, goodness.
The next oldest one would hide them from everybody, and they would do this all day on Easter.
Mm-hmm.
Taking turns. But we would have golden eggs, which had money in it. But we had candy, we had jelly beans,
Yes.
we had money, all kinds of stuff in there. It was a lot of fun with them. Now, when I was growing up, obviously the kids got Easter baskets. I made new Easter baskets for my kids every year.
Right.
I crocheted them every single year. And they loved them. It was always different. Sometimes there were ears, sometimes there wasn't. One year they just had cottontails on the back side of the basket. Growing up, my mother would do Easter for us, and we would get up and there'd be Easter baskets with tons of candy left over. And we would go to our grandparents' house where tons of eggs would be hidden. And all the cousins would have to go out and find all the eggs. Yeah, that was fun. I love it. Oh, yeah. And you were sure all the eggs that were hidden had money. There was never candy.
Right.
So you would literally walk away with $10. So that was cool.
Yep. Yep. Little Carrie says we would have toys in our basket. Julie, said we would have toys in our baskets, but they were inexpensive. The balls and paddles, the stick with the attached bucket and bail. Slinkies, yes, we had companions. The Slinky competition was a blast. Little Carrie says, we'll be celebrating Easter with my mom and her hubby this year. We're estranged from my hubby's family, so no more kiddos to hide eggs for. Aw.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I might just have the family member who is watching my kids to just let the chicken run and lay eggs somewhere. That would be cool.
That would be super cool.
That really would.
That would.
Yeah.
When my parents got divorced. I'm sorry.
Oh, I was just going to remind Carrie, we're way past devotional time, sweetheart.
Okay.
When my parents got divorced and I lived with my dad and my stepmom, instead of getting a big basket of stuff, me and my sister, because we were older, we got a 1 pound solid chocolate bunny.
Oh my goodness.
The whole thing ever.
No.
So we'd end up eating like the ears and the head, and my dad would finish the rest of the bunny. Yeah. And
my word.
Now, my brother and sister were 13 and 14 years younger. They got little baskets, but by the time they were 10, they got a 1 pound solid chocolate bunny.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Yes, ma'am, please.
Trusting God's sovereignty. We know that God is always at work for the good of everyone who loves him. Romans 8:28. Peace in the midst of our lives' chaos. Peace that jumping off platforms for inexplicable joy. Peace that elusive, anxiety-free place of freedom we long for. I've been thinking a lot about peace lately. Why is it so hard to grasp? And when we finally do, why does it slide away so quickly? I've learned that real, honest to goodness peace is entirely dependent on our trust in God's sovereignty. That means believing He's in control of all of the details of our lives, even if He doesn't feel like it. Only when our trust is anchored in Him can we find peace. There's nothing random or accidental about it. Trust is a decision we make.
Yep.
A VOLITIONAL.
Volitional?
Volitional, yeah. Intentional act. Dear Papa God, when my feelings are stealing my peace, please remind me that your sovereignty, I choose to trust in you. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Amen.
Hi, Kimmy.
Hello, Kimmy. Thank you for joining us today.
Hi, Kimmy.
We are talking about Easter memories, some of our favorites.
Kimmy, did you get my email? Yeah. I emailed you from the wrong account.
Whoa. DC says, most holidays as a child was spent at Opryland. My mom always got a season pass, and it acted as a great babysitter for a hyper child.
Nice.
Are you saying you were hyper, DC? Yeah. Well, see, when I was growing up, there were no plastic eggs to stuff. So ours all were boiled and decorated. Some of them even were left, white. So
oh, wow.
I didn't know anything about plastic eggs until after my kids were born.
Jules said sometimes it was a snowy Easter. Dad would pick up an inexpensive plastic sleds and have races down the hill. I love that.
Yep, exactly.
I love that.
We've only had one when my kids were little. We only had one really, really cold Easter, and it was funny because the girls are all dressed in their cute little Easter dresses and their gloves and stuff, and we are scrambling to find jackets to put on them so we can get them loaded in the car and get to church. And so therefore Easter egg hunt had to wait until after church, so it warmed up a little bit. But yeah.
My real mother used to dress my sister and I like we were twins. We were 3 years apart. So every Easter we had matching outfits. And it was ridiculous. Now, when I went to live with my dad, I was able to go to sunrise service. And let me tell you, I loved it.
Yes, I love sunrise service.
I always went to sunrise service. And that, to me, I'm not putting any, please don't get me wrong, I'm not putting anything down about any other service. I love sunrise service more than any other service throughout the year.
Yeah.
It was inspiring the way my pastor always did it. It always left you wanting to know more, to do more, to get up and shout. I loved it. I'm sorry. I just say
no. Back home in Bronte, our whole community gets together. There is a family that owns some land between both Robert Lee and Bronte. And folks, they have a natural outcropping that looks just like what we have seen, the area of what the tomb looked like. And so we all gather around there. I mean, this thing has evolved over years of people gathering out there, being there right before sunrise, and everybody bringing their own coffee and breakfast, sitting on the tailgate and stuff, to now the family has, over time, there's a little shed out there kind of built like a concession stand, and they have electricity run to it. And now there's I mean, just canister after canister of electric coffee pots set up. People will bring donuts, that kind of thing. And they also now have just cut out log pieces, just very rustic looking benches for people to sit on if they want to. And it is just it's so beautiful. It's like you said, to be there. I'm getting goosebumps. Just as the sun is coming over the our little hills out there, and thinking about Mary and the other women that went there to, minister to his body and that kind of thing, and seeing the stone rolled away and all they see is just the cloth on that slab. Just imagining it being you that got to see that is just such a wonderful, wonderful reminder of what Sunday, for many of us that are Christians, are going to get to celebrate again. There's a wonderful song, it's put out by the Ball Brothers. It's called It's About the Cross. And it talks about how beautiful the story is that we celebrate at Christmas, the birth of Jesus. But really, that's not where the story is. The story is the day he died on the cross and arose 3 days later. So this really is the culmination, the biggest celebration for those of us that are Christian.
That's what my pastor did when I was growing up. He made you feel like you went there and the stone was rolled away.
That's right.
All you wanted to do was jump for joy and scream and shout.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's my favorite services. I loved it. I did.
Yep. Mm-hmm. So those are my favorite memories right now, being able to go to a sunrise service and have that feeling again and again. And of course, just like y'all been sharing the Easter egg hunts with our kids, getting ready. I know as I got older, I would sit up, Friday and Saturday nights with Mom and dyeing the eggs and getting them colored. And then, of course, remember when the little stickers came out and you could just put them on there, dab a little bit of water, and they'd have some kind of like a little bunny or stars or something like that.
Oh, the year we learned to write on them with crayons. And then we dyed on them. And
yes.
What the sound was, there was no dye. That was fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That was a lot of fun. I had blood dyeing eggs with my kids.
Mm-hmm. And then the big golden egg.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. When I married into my first husband's family, they always had this big golden egg. And of course, married in and didn't get to experience it. But when my oldest daughter was born and then was able to toddle around outside and carry her little basket, and then see all the other grandkids, I got it, I found the golden egg. And of course they'd open it and it'd have some money and some little tiny toys and that kind of thing. Yeah.
And at my grandparents, every year somebody different won the golden egg. Every year found the golden egg. If you found it, you weren't allowed to, you had to wait till it went through all 7 of us.
Right.
Even if you saw it, you couldn't. So when we saw it, we were always like, get over here and get the egg. Hey, Nancy.
Hello, Nancy. How are you? Thanks for joining me this morning for a little bit. These things that you never found the golden egg.
I did. We always did that. It was always funny.
Mm-hmm.
Every year we did that. We wanted it to recycle through us.
Right.
But we got too old. New cousins came along. You see what I mean?
Yes.
But it was always fun when you found it because it did have different things in it. And it was funny. It was just a big egg that had been spray painted.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
But I remember the joys that we had.
Oh,
the camaraderie of being with family.
Mm-hmm.
The blessings. My grandfather always said the blessing.
Mm-hmm.
He's gone.
Yeah.
But I miss hearing him.
Right.
Say the blessing.
Mm-hmm.
He did that on all holidays we gathered together. But to hear your grandfather stand there and say the blessing was a really wonderful thing.
DC says we typically push for the baby to find it, and it was always the oldest. Yes.
Yeah, it's the way it was with us. We went in order from oldest to youngest. So when I found it 2 years in a row, I made my sister come get it because she was the next one in line.
Aw.
And then
Little
we
Carrie,
did that.
Little Carrie said older kids would help me at the egg hunt because I was always pretty little as a kid compared to my peers. Yeah.
And the worst part was they told us you can only find 20 eggs.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. Well, our church sponsors the big community Easter egg hunt out at the park. And there's always a section. I mean, they have it sectioned off, ages in this area so that the littles have the opportunity to get eggs. And then another age group here. Of course, it gets a little harder. And then the other age group here. And then, of course, there's always the egg rolling contest, that you got to push on your nose. That would always happen over on the tennis court. There was the burlap sack.
Yes.
Race, of course, horseshoes and beanbag throws and all that kind of thing. But yeah.
Oh my gosh, the things that they made us do. They made us the funniest thing they ever tried to get us to do was to balance a spoon on our nose.
Oh, how about
to get us occupied?
How about putting your hands behind your back, holding a spoon in your mouth, and an egg in the spoon, and you had to push it over to the next person, or you hold the egg under your neck. Yeah.
And before anybody left in the afternoon after we'd eaten, we all had to sit around Grandma's dining room table and peel the boiled eggs.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. And you had to peel them to Grandma's specifications.
Right. Oh
yeah.
Well, my word.
Yeah, no little shell pieces left behind. Well, because she was going to make egg salad.
Right.
And everybody was taking egg salad home with them.
Oh, goodness. Julie says on Easter, we would do our basic chores in the morning and at night. During the day, it was about family coming in and out, gathering around the table, and the family just enjoying being around family. That's right.
Oh, no, Julie. Go ahead.
No, she just said, I thought that was a UFO in your screen, Carrie. Then I realized, that must be one of your bobbins on the holder thingy. Yep. That's exactly.
I did too. I thought it was a ghost, alien or something. And then I realized, you had to show me it was a bobbin. But Julie, we did the egg toss, but they wouldn't let us use raw eggs.
It does kind of look like a UFO.
It does. It looks like it's hovering right there.
I'm like, what is that thing? Yeah, that was weird. If you call me one more time.
Uh-oh.
Somebody's getting in trouble.
I bet you it's Wednesday.
I bet you're right. It does, Jules.
DC says we always gave the littles a 2-minute head start. Then we discovered the fastest child was the baby, so we had to just let them all go at the same time.
This is a reminder. Get up.
You have to quit.
Oh my goodness.
This is a reminder.
Yes, little Carrie, she changed her name. Yes, she did.
Quit.
Hello, my little Wednesday. How are you, sweetheart?
He has all claws out. I'm trying to keep him from scratching me.
Yeah.
There she
is. Well, folks, I want to say thank you all so very much for being here with us today. I do hope that you've enjoyed hearing one another's stories about Easter. But in all seriousness, I do hope that you will remember, just like we do at Christmas, the reason for the season. Please remember, take a few moments to reflect on Christ's sacrifice for us and the jubilation that he did rise on the third day in order to save all of us from our sins. And I do hope that you do take a few moments to reflect on that. And yes, little Carrie, I will put that down. Mountain time, so that means 12:30 my time.
Absolutely.
11:30.
No, that means 2:30 your time.
Huh?
Oh, 2:30. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm going the other direction. 2:30, 3:30 Froggy's time.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
We will be
I'll go
praying.
with it. Yeah, we will be
12:30 my
praying for
time.
you, sweetheart. We certainly will. Praying for a good interview.
Yes.
So, Carrie, if you'll start us off, please.
Remember, one random act of kindness can change the world. Love you guys.
Froggy.
Stay safe. Be kind to one another and happy yarning.
And please remember, be that light out there in the darkness for someone today, because you never know. Could be your light, your very special own light that they need to see. We love you guys, and we'll see you at Carrie's house tomorrow. Love you. Bye.
Love you guys. Bye-bye.